Emmanuel Macron, Donald Trump, maybe. Live Without Me, the Police, the band, uh, Charles, not Charles Manson, what was it? Charles Manson, yeah. What else? Um, what else is that guy's name? The one that did Summer. Yeah, Summer by that guy's name, whom I can't understand right now. And maybe Maroon 5. Maybe even. Yeah. All I'm going to say is Mark of the Beast is everywhere, even in games, even all over the place. Everything has a mark. The Dreamcast, the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 1, the Nintendo 64, the Sega Saturn, the Sega Genesis, the regular Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. Yes, the mark is everywhere, I'm afraid, or practically everywhere. There are all kinds of marks in video games and computer games, even in Myst. And that mark is Yobel. I had that spirit, and I'm familiar with that kind of spirit. But I'm not going to do it for familiar spirits. I'm not going to believe in him because he is truly evil and probably the most evil spirit that there ever is, other than Satan. Satan is just a liar. Yobel is just beyond that. Satan is a murderer, but Yobel is just beyond that. Plain old beyond that. Pope Yobel, the beast, and the mark of thereof. He will be the first beast, I believe. The second beast will be coming out with more authority than he is. I believe the second beast will have the number in Gematria 684. First, it would be 666, then 672, then 678, and then 684. We're looking for 684 for the Gematria for the second beast, where you'll connect with its first beast. I'm not talking in symbols for you so that you don't understand. I'm preparing you for this kind of problem that you're going to actually have to see. Because Pope Yobel in Gematria equals up to 66 in Gematria. They will be counted. Gematria is a Jewish thing. It's not a computer thing. Many of you will not understand what's going on with this mark of the beast. Only many Israelites will understand this, and very few other people will understand this. Being person of the influence of this kind of thing, God had to tell me about the Gematria. They'll count every number in sixes, and it will be 111 that we're going to try to get to in the alphabetical order. Times 6 in the Sumerian, which is 666. The mark of the beast will be 111 in alphabetical and 66 in true. And truly, what it's going to be like 666 in true order. Then the second beast will be 12, 18, 114, 4, 5, 6. That second beast is going to count up to 6 again. It's going to have 4 sixes. He's going to have more authority than the first one. The first beast will say, in his very dying words of his original spirit, saying, Long live the kings. Those words haunt me. And the fact that I had to hold my breath, go underwater, breathe underwater, when hearing one of the songs that Yobel planned out was disturbing. It was Pope Yobel that's really. His name is Prince Yobel, by the way, but his true name is Pope Yobel. But basically, the disturbing fact is Yobel is truly um, will sound the horn, but really he has horns on his head that are dragon horns. His Yobel horns are basically his horns. That's where he got his name from. He's going to sound the alarm for Christianity. He's the alarmist, and he is the one that literally destroys Christianity. He's the one that says in his alarming voice, saying, "Let them believe." And his dying words are, what was it? Long live the kings. They will be words of haunting words, only of haunting words.
Hi Dan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm making a video.
Oh, okay. But you pause it, right?
I'm making a video. I can't pause it. I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, okay. So I'll finish and I'll talk to you.
All right. So all of his words are haunting words. All of those words are evil words. Satan can only go so far as lying and deceiving. Yobel's words are haunting and deceiving and horrible and perverse. They will haunt even angels and true angels of strength. He thrives off of people who are haunted by this and angels who are haunted by this. He is a bully. He is everything bad. And he claims to be the Holy One and uses the holy power of the church so he can heal himself constantly. His power is truly evil. He is the one that wants me to be a Mason, a Freemason. I will not allow that. For he knows what he's doing. His true evil motive is to get every single aspect of his feelings into his mark, of which is the beast, which is in the future I run the Lord's name. It's not Yobel, by the way. It's what you believe is. It's it's something like that. Mashiach, Awamaha, which we call Jesus, the Lord's chosen people. I'm not going to go too far in this one, but his chosen people are people of Israel. But that's what you believe. The true chosen people are the people that believe in the Lord and are accepted by the Lord. That's my belief on that take. Again, Yobel has his people as well. His mark is so evil that it even goes deep in the feelings of his evilness. It curses all of those that he feels that he curses. All the people that get the mark of the beast. All right. That's Old Testament, but okay. But that might be also New Testament. But of course, Yobel is so evil that he So basically, Yobel's truly evil. he curses everyone that has his mark. He believes in everyone that is has his mark, and he wants to. He really loves his people and desires in people that are twisted and horrible in his lust thereof, and he believes in his lesson of his people that are oh, that's weird. Of course. And the world is, of course, not screwed, but it might be held for review because of advertisement, but that's just me. But this Yobel, Pope Yobel, is going to curse everyone and make him feel like them feel like him, and basically do horrible things with whatever they want to do with him, and then they're going to again, and he's going to literally torture and screw up the people in that he's going to literally screw up and torture the people up where he is in hell because they have the mark of the beast, and he's going to laugh at those that that say, "Oh, we have been given the mark, and we've been slaughtered by God, and we hate Him." He's going to laugh, and he's going to say, "Long live the kings! Long live all the kings that are ours here, so we can torture you." What I mean by his mark is that Pope Yobel, by his mark, is 666 in Gematria in Sumerian mode, 111 in true form. Yobel loves torture, and he loves basically, Yobel loves death, and he loves his own feeling of desire and lust and all that stuff. He is what we call the most twisted angel that you can ever imagine. Also, he perverts his people, but I'm everything. Um, he just loves and desires of his people. He loves to um, make people and his angel. I mean, he truly is a truly loves that's too much for me. He truly loves how to smash people's lives, and what was I going to say? He knows what he's doing by I'm just stuff up, but basically by his feelings and by his twisted pleasure and by his mark and by his evil motives and by his not just that, but especially his mark that he told Christians to be with him, and by his motives that he's the most twisted angel ever, and that he will presume to curse the nations and put in every song they can imagine. And in the future, there will be so much weather patterns. It's just, I mean, we may be in the last generation, but we, I believe, have like 20 years left. And Yobel will rise up. We have two car generations left. We'll be in the 50s zone. And Yobel will literally, what's going on? Yobel will literally wreck people's life. He will wreak havoc, and he will find a way to get into people's business. And also, his mark in everybody's chip. It's not going to be just the chip and the mark, but it's going to be in everyone thereof. It's going to be in the one. It's going to be in the right hand and the forehead, and that right hand is going to do the dirty work. It's going to be cursing God's people. He knows how to curse God's people, and in hell, when he says, "Long live the kings," and all that. These people that are kings will be ruling over the people, and they will literally torture the people in the people in hell. Those kings shall reign over hell, and they will ruin the people's havoc in hell. And he will. Mark of the Beast is Pope Yobel, I believe. The RFIJ, the RF. I know. Some people have to get. People have to know what. You have to know inside what the Mark of the Beast is. You have to know what the Pope Yobel really is. There's a hell. Yes, there is. That's why you're probably not understanding. It's that Pope Yobel is literally a demon that is giving everyone the influence by his feelings. I've had Pope Yobel, and I understand just about everything he's doing. And he's a prime ruler over many of the people's lives. He is the one that makes the music for the people, and he gives the people's music in their heads, and then they make the music in their head, and he gives up people idea for fine tuning for instruments and guitars. He is the one that no, he wasn't belly of a whale, maybe hell, I don't know. Basically, Pope Yobel, I mean, his feeling is unknown, but once you see the police and the summer song, the 2010 summer song, and Maroon 5 and all that stuff, you'll understand what Pope Yobel's like if you really truly know what you're doing. Yes. He did. The condition is you feel like the devil himself, which is Pope Yobel, you feel like him, and he knows the devil can be anything else. But, the real devil is Satan. He rules over all of hell. But Pope Yobel rules over a section of hell, And he actually is part of Rome. Satan is all of the earth. And unfortunately, when you have a spirit, it's very, very likely you're not going to get out of it. So when you have influence over the spirit, that means not the Holy Spirit, but the evil spirit. If you have influence over Pope Yobel, you better run and flee from him. And basically, if you don't really, I'm trying to read and do this all at the same time. Basically, if you don't flee his tactics and believe that wherever the Catholic Church is involved with or anything like that, if you don't really believe, if you don't really believe the feeling of the devil, and if you are not really fleeing certain things that or you don't know are bad, you have to flee things that you know are bad. And you have to see, like the Catholic Church, for example, has a feeling of the Pope Yobel in certain areas, and police and the band in other areas, and also the summer song in another area. Breathe Without Me, whatever that song is, 2017, 2018. That has another influence of the devil, or Pope Yobel. And also, a lot of these things that he's giving influence to is Mark of the Beast. It's little big things by little things, and he shall not buy or sell without his mark, which is his feeling, which is a perversion. And if you partake in his perversion in the end days, which is full perversion, and that is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit and his full perversion, you will not make it out alive, and you will not make it to heaven, because that mark of the beast is that perverted. Trust me, it is. And obviously, bloodline. Jesus told me my God told me it was from Edom. So yeah, it was that way. But really, who cares? We all have our own curses, You know that, right? Black, Israel, Asian, my color, And all of us have the curse, even some of Abraham. I mean, Jesus was the only one that broke the curses, and he was the one that got hung on the cross. He lived to get everyone in peace with him. I mean, the reason why I'm leaving, this is so settled, but the reason why I'm leaving this planet right now within a few weeks is because I don't want to be, but that's just your belief. I know it's new but old as well, but I don't know. A lot of complex things are what we believe in. You don't have to believe in everything that everyone says, but you don't also have to believe in, you have to test the spirits also. Even though I have some of Edom, I might have I might have other things elsewhere. Doesn't mean I'm fully Edom, but doesn't mean I'm fully everything else. And just saying. Also, let me point this out. Yobel, once you have a little bit of him, you must flee from him. Like I said before I was distracted. You must flee from him, and if you don't know it, you might as well know later on, because God will tell you. Free from all immorality, even through the thoughts and even through the feelings. Now, what are good feelings? They're not New Age like Yobel is, but they are of truth. They are like Israelites. They are like kingship of God, of Jesus, wherever it is. I'm going to stand up. But, basically becoming a true child of God was really complex for me because Yobel knows what he's doing. And even if you have fruit of the Spirit, fruit of the Spirit is love. The fruit of the Spirit is joy, peace, and long-suffering, and patience, and gentleness, and self-control, and meekness, faith. That's faith, and all these other good things. I know I've missed a few, but it's all these good things. It's all gentle, and it's all peaceful. It's all love. So, in the mark of the beast, there's all hate, all twisted behaviors, and all these horrible twisted things. So if you're willing to escape that, and if you know what this is, look up all these songs that are somewhat bizarre, or if they all have some New Age in them. You might not notice it, but I already do. Look it up. Look it up. You will understand if you only have that spirit. But if you don't have that spirit, don't go near any of these items. that might give it to you, like video games or items like music or anything like that. Maybe you should do it fast so you don't have that spirit of hate or a spirit of twisted actions or behaviors. Because Yobel is the worst spirit you could never imagine. I guess we'll be done now, okay? Bye.